Now, today we are continuing with triangles and we will be doing properties of triangles. Okay, property number one, everybody knows the sum, what does sum mean, guys? Sum of interior angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. What does sum mean? Addition. Thank you, Mikhail. Mikhail's been ready to start. All right. So if you add the interior angles of any triangle, you will get 180 degrees. Okay. Can you guys hear this dog that's barking? It's bothering me very much. Can you guys hear it? No? Okay, wonderful. Because it feels like it's right at my window and I'm about to scream. Okay. So let's check with number one over here. So we have two angles and they asked us to find theta, which is a third angle there, over there. Okay, so if the sum of the interior angles is 180 degrees, then we will say theta, which is what we're looking for, plus 70 degrees, plus 64 degrees, should give us 180 degrees. Okay, now, just like anything else, well, hopefully you wrote the right answer. Toko. Okay, now anything else in geometry, we always have reasons. Okay, so in this case, our reason will be, this is the interior angles of triangle. Now I first have to preface this and say this. Reasons differ according to your teachers, okay? As I've seen some teachers who say the reason for this should be sum of interior angles of triangle. Okay, so you go according to whatever your teacher prefers at school. Okay, so that's what you do. So now we have an equation essentially, and we have to solve for the third angle, which they have named theta. Okay, that's what that symbol is. It's called theta. Okay, so first we're going to add our like terms, which are on the left. So theta plus 134 degrees plus, why did I say equals? Plus equals 180 degrees. Now, everyone tell me in the chat, how am I going to get rid of that 134 degrees? Yes, Bogang?
And then we are going to subtract 134 into 180.
Beautiful, Bogang. That is a brilliant. So then theta will be 180 minus 134 degrees. And then my final answer will be, therefore, theta
50.
is how much? What's
50.
46.
50.
46,
50
be
degrees.
careful.
134.
Yes. Okay, so it is 46 degrees. Thank you, Tando, for saying subtract on both sides, because that is essentially what we are doing. Okay, so if you have a triangle and you know two of the angles, you can use them to find the third angle. Okay, now here's another triangle. I want to know how big theta is. We're still working with theta. Okay, let's see. There's theta over there. I want to know how big theta is. How am I going to go about that? How am I going to go about that? No, remember Pythagoras, Mikhail, is for sides, the length of sides. In this case, we're not looking for the length of sides. We are looking for angles, okay? So I know it's a right angle triangle. That might confuse us a little bit. It's meant to. Yes, there's a 90 degrees. But what's this angle over here? There where I put the star. How much is that angle equal to? How do we know it's 45 degrees? Yes, Oratile.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello.
Ma'am, to find that angle, ma'am, we can first name it, ma'am.
Okay, what do you want to name it?
Ma'am, you can say maybe it's X, ma'am.
Okay, let's call it X.
So, ma'am, you're
Okay.
gonna say theta
Uh-huh.
plus X
That's X
plus 90
plus 90
is equal to 180.
equals 180 degrees. Okay,
Then
and
the
what's
reason is sum of interior angles in a triangle.
wonderful, Ratile? Wow,
And
sum
then,
of,
ma'am, we group the like terms, ma'am.
okay, are they like terms here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, which ones are like terms?
Ma'am, oh no, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. It's not. We just say theta plus X
Uh-huh.
is equal to
Hmm.
180 minus 90.
180 minus 80. Beautiful. Okay, and then
So, ma'am, then we can say theta plus X is equal to 90.
okay. Now what?
And then, ma'am, I think, ma'am, we can divide it by 2, ma'am.
Oh, but you have to tell me something. You're correct, but there's a reason why we can do that. What can you tell me about the sides of this triangle?
Um,
Look here.
Ma'am, they're not labeled the same thing.
No, but they did give us the
Oh, the
length.
side. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So if they're both 7, what type of triangle is this, Oratile?
It's it's a scalene, ma'am.
If
I
two of
mean,
them,
isosceles. Sorry,
there
ma'am,
it is.
isosceles.
So we know that these two sides are equal, right?
Yes, ma'am.
That means what?
Um, ma'am, it's congruent angles, ma'am. It's a congruent triangle.
No, remember congruency counts for 2 triangles. Now we're only dealing with 1 triangle. But if the 2
Yes, ma'am.
sides are equal, what does it tell you about the angles?
Ma'am, it means that the angles are equal.
Yes. So X is also theta. And your reason is these are angles opposite equal sides. Remember, I don't take isosceles triangle as a reason. So if theta is also X, or Atile, then
Yes,
can't we
ma'am.
just substitute theta where you see X? So it's theta plus theta.
Is equal to 90.
Yes,
And
now we
then
have like terms.
ma'am, we can say 2 theta
There we go.
is equal
2
to 90.
equals to 90. Okay, and then
We divide by 2, ma'am.
two.
And then,
Therefore,
ma'am,
theta
theta
is
is equal to 45.
beautifully done, Oratile. I love it. Oh my goodness. Thank you very much, Oratile.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, guys, let's check in with sum of angles of a triangle. Are we okay? Thumbs up, thumbs down. You can either send it in the chat or you can ask a question or something. Tando?
Hello, ma'am.
Yo.
Ma'am, I just wanted to find out why do they call it theta, the circle or yeah, that.
Letter, that's the name.
Okay, ma'am.
This one is called beta. This is theta. That's alpha. Okay, so but you need to remember that it's a variable, Tando, okay? So it's like
Yes.
having an X there. It's like putting an X there or a Y.
Okay, ma'am.
There we go. Do you get it?
Yes, ma'am.
There we go. Okay, Butle.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello.
I really don't understand how did we get those 2 feet, whatever it's called.
Did you understand up until this point?
Yes, I did.
Okay, Butle. Now let's look at the triangle, ne? Look what they gave us. What is the length of the both sides of this triangle?
7 centimeters.
So the sides are equal, right?
Yes.
So if the sides are equal, what type of triangle do we have here?
A right angle.
Okay, it is a right angle, but what else can you tell me about this triangle? Two sides are equal, so it is a
Scalene.
no. Try again.
An isosceles.
There we go. And what is isosceles triangle? What are the properties of an isosceles triangle? It has two sides that are equal, but it also has two angles that are equal.
That are equal.
Okay,
Yes.
so these two sides are equal, automatically that means x has to be equal to theta. That's where we take this step from. Do you see?
Yes, ma'am.
So that's why I said, therefore, x is also theta. So instead of having two variables, we can make them both the same variable because they're equal to each other. Do you get it?
Yes, ma'am.
And then instead of having theta plus x, I just have theta plus theta because they're both theta.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, I'm feeling better now.
Yes, ma'am.
Wonderful. Okay, Zianda, what if you chose to make both of them x? That's okay, Zeketelo, but after you solve for x, you then have to go back and say, therefore, theta is also 45. Because remember, the original question wasn't solved for x. Okay, the original question was solved for theta. Do you see why that's dangerous? So if you change both of them to x, that's okay. You can go and solve, and then finally you're going to get x equals 45 degrees. But we didn't ask for x. So after that, you're going to say, therefore, if x is 45, then theta is also 45. Okay, Zeketelo, did I answer your question? I hope so. Okay. You're welcome. Any other questions? Okay, I don't see any hands up so far. Can we do another example? Let's do one more. It's okay, Asamkele, welcome, welcome. Let's do one more. This is our new triangle over here. Okay. Forget about property 2 for now. Let's do this and this. Never mind. That's, there we go. There is our new triangle. I want to know what x is. How are you going to solve this, guys? Give me a statement in the chat of how you're going to solve for x. If my laptop decides to cooperate, there we go. How are you going to solve for x? Yes, Mikhail?
Ma'am, you're gonna say 5x plus 20 degrees plus x plus 10 degrees plus 2x minus 10 degrees equals 180. And the reason is the sum of the interior angles of a triangle.
Yes, sir. I knew you were here to kill. I just saw your face when we started. Okay, 5x plus 20 degrees plus x plus 10 degrees plus 2x minus 10 degrees equals 180 degrees. And then, of course, your reason is sum of interior angles of a triangle. Beautiful. Now let's go for it. Okay, she left. Now what, guys? What do we do after this? It's beautiful when it makes sense, guys. It's beautiful when it makes sense. Yes, Tando. Yes, Tando.
Ma'am, I would like to continue.
Okay, let's go for it.
So ma'am, then did she add up the like terms yet?
No, not yet.
Okay. So I started off by adding the like terms. I started with 20 degrees plus 10 degrees, um, 10 degrees and then minus 10 degrees,
Okay, and that gave you?
which then gave me 20, ma'am.
There we go. So it's 20 degrees. Mm-hmm.
And then I went to 5x plus x plus 2x,
And that
which
gave you
then gave me 8x.
beautiful. And that's all equal to?
And that equals to 180 degrees. And then I took 20 degrees to the right hand side. So I went and said 20 degrees minus 20 degrees on the left hand side and on the right hand side. And then I got an answer of 160 degrees. And then I divided by 8, which then gave me 20 degrees as my answer.
Therefore, x is 20 degrees. That was beautiful. That
Thank you.
was, oh. Okay, guys, it seems like we're all getting it. Okay, let me hear. Oratile, do you have a question?
Oh, ma'am, I wanted to answer that one, ma'am, but because
Oh.
it's done, ma'am, I was about to lower my hand.
Okay. Thank you, Oratile. Wonderful, guys. It seems like we're getting this. We're working together very well. Yes, Taylor, I love the energy. Well done to everyone. Seems like we're getting it, okay? So now we can move on to property number 2. We are right on schedule to move on to property number 2, which says the exterior angle. What does exterior mean, guys? Exterior is where? Let's untangle these words. Exterior, outside, outer. Thank you. Oh, the participation today is absolutely like it's beautiful. You're blowing my mind away, guys. So the one on the outside, which would be x in this case, is equal to the sum. The sum, we're back to sum of the two interior opposite angles. Oh, that's a lot of word, ne? Two interior opposite angles. Okay, so we know we're adding two angles, okay? Those angles have to be on the inside. That's what interior means, right? So these two angles have to be on the inside. And they have to be opposite the one that is outside. So not adjacent, opposite. So that guy over there and that guy over there, those are the ones we are adding, not the one next to it. Okay, so then with that being said, x will then be equal to the two opposite interior angles, which is 43 degrees plus 73 degrees. Therefore, x is 116 degrees. And my reason will be, it is the exterior angle of a triangle. Okay, I think we got that one. Let's check and see if we did. Who's gonna do this example for me? Let us first solve for x. Leave y alone, and z and p and q and blah, blah, blah. We're solving for x only. Okay, look where x is and tell me what we know about it. Who's gonna help me with this one, guys? Okay, Michaela's there. There we go. Hello.
Yeah, ma'am. I think, ma'am, 8x 8x equals 80 plus 4x.
Beautiful. And my reason?
Exterior angles is the sum of the interior angles of a triangle.
Okay, you can just say exterior angle of triangle, okay? Okay, so now where do we go from here, guys? What do you think? Now we have an equation that says 8x is equal to 80 plus 4x. Where do we go from here? We have to solve for x. Do you know, Mikhail? Oh, Mikhail's gone. Yes, Bokang?
Ma'am, you have to say 8 minus 4x is equals to 80 degrees.
Degrees. How much is 8x minus 4x?
Is 4x.
X, 80 degrees. And then
Divide by 4.
divide by. Therefore, x is,
X is equals to 20.
oh, you're brilliant, Bokang. I love it. You guys,
Brilliant.
guys on fire, guys. Olutle. So one thing about such a sketch, Olutle, and that is a very good question, is if you solve for 1x, okay, that solution is true for all of the x's that you see in the sketch. So what I mean is x has the same value over here and over here. Okay, so even if you use a different method and you solved for, let's say you solve for x over there, you can use your solution to find out what x is over there. Okay, Oluhle. I have kids who struggle with this a lot in my classes at where I work. Okay, just remember x is x in the sketch. So if you solve for one of them, you have solved for all of them. Okay, now check in, thumbs up, thumbs down, exterior angle of triangle. If you don't get it, raise your hand so we can talk about it. Let's hear. Okay, I see thumbs up. And Taylor is keeping a very nice energy in the chat and I love it. Yes, Moleboge.
Ma'am, I don't understand this last question we did.
Okay, where did we lose you? Did you understand the previous one?
Yes, but this latest one I don't.
Okay, look here. We're in this triangle. Do you see the one I'm highlighting yellow? Hello? Oh, Moleboge is accidentally muted. Moleboge?
Yes,
There we go. So do you see the triangle that I highlighted?
yes.
So the exterior angle, which angle is the exterior one? Remember, exterior is outside. So which one is that? Look at the sketch.
Mm. Yeah, it's 8x.
Yes, beautiful. So we said the exterior angle, which is 8x, is equal to the sum. What does sum mean?
Degrees.
Which operation do we use when we say sum? Are we plussing or minusing or dividing?
80 degrees.
But which operation are we using? If I say to you sum of something, which operation?
Addition.
There we go. So you know we have to add something, right?
Yes.
So we have to add the opposite angles. Is y opposite 8? No, it's next to it. It's
No.
adjacent. Okay, so which
Yes.
two angles are opposite? That would be 80. Do you see?
Degrees, yes.
And which other one?
4x.
Yes. So then 8x will be equal to 80 plus 4x. Are you good?
Yes.
Beautiful. Now, we want our x's to be on the same side. But at the moment, our x's are on two different sides. So I'm going to move this 4x to the right-hand side. But when something goes over the equal sign, it changes its sign. So look here, if it was positive, it now becomes
Negative.
beautiful. Do you see why now it's now a negative? Because it moved to the left side. Do you see?
Yes.
Now we have 8x minus 4x. How much is 8x minus 4x?
80 degrees.
Yes, but how if you add 8x and 4x minus 4x, how much will you get? It's like saying 8 apples minus 4 apples. You get
4.
4x. Beautiful. So that's where we got this 4x. Now we are on the step. Do you see?
Yes.
Now I want to get rid of this 4 in front. Remember, I want x to be alone, right?
Yes.
So I get rid of that 4 by dividing by 4, because look what happens when you divide. They will cancel out. Do you see that?
Yes.
So you divide by 4, but what you do on the left, you have to do on the
Right hand side.
beautiful. So I divide by 4 on the left, I divide by 4 on the right, and then we're left with x. That's what we wanted. Therefore, x is equal to 80 divided by 4, which is 20.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
You are welcome. Okay, guys. I like it when you guys ask questions. Oratile, do you have a question?
Ma'am,
Hello?
ma'am, I don't have a question, ma'am, but I have answers for Q, Z, and P, ma'am.
Hectic. Oratile wants to kill us with answers. Okay, let's hear Oratile. What are your answers?
Ma'am, for Q, I got 100, ma'am, because of angles on a straight line.
Yes. Okay,
And
okay,
then,
wait.
ma'am,
Make space. Let me make space. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so you said Q is 100 degrees because they are adjacent
angles
angles,
on a straight line.
straight line. Okay, next.
And then, ma'am, for Z, ma'am, I got 80 because of co-interior angles.
Ooh, you are on fire. Co-interior angles. And what are my parallel lines?
Ma'am, line E,
E.
FED, and ABC.
Line EB is parallel to
Oh,
AF. Okay, it's a line.
yes, ma'am.
Okay, we have
And
Q and Z. Now what's left?
P, ma'am. For P, I got 80, ma'am, because if you say 4 times 20, you get 80. And ma'am, I got
Oh,
corresponding angles.
yes, corresponding angles. Again, EB is parallel to AF. And the last one, take us home with Y.
Oh, ma'am, for Y, ma'am, I got 20, ma'am,
Y
because of angles on a straight line.
adjacent angles on a straight line. Woo! Wow, thanks, Oratile. That was beautiful. For everyone who might be confused, we did these in the last weeks. Mikhail said, ma'am, wait, how is it 100? Do you mean Q? So remember, angles that are on a straight line add up to 100 degrees. So here, Q plus 80 equals 180. Okay. That's how we got it. We said Q plus 80 is 180. Therefore, Q has to be 100 degrees. I hope I've answered your question. Anyone else? Okay, are we good? We're good. Oratile is here to slay, and so are you guys. Like, I don't know where this comes from. We have one more though before our brain break because you know me. I know you can do it though, guys. You guys just show me fire with the ones we just did. Let's do this. Okay, can I tell my dog to keep quiet for a second? Okay, it sort of worked, but not really. Okay, yes, Bokan.
Ma'am, I didn't get a chance to make a good screenshot.
Oh, screenshots. I'm sorry. Let me move up a little bit. There we go.
Done.
Wonderful. Sia says, I thought y was 180 minus 100. Remember, Sia, the angle next to y is 8 times 20, which is 160. Okay. So it's 160. So then 160 plus, said the dog is not making noise. He's about to jump the gate and go bite someone. I'm kidding. But he's freaking out. On my side, it sounds like he is absolutely losing it. That's why I'm like, what's going on? Okay. Who was I answering just now? Sia, I hope you understand why y is 20, because 8x will equal 160. He or she is a good dog. Look at Orodine speaking for the dog that she has never met before. Wow. Okay, guys, this is the last one. We're solving for theta and for y. So we're solving for this dude over here, this dude, and for y. Okay. Now, let's get started. Buhle?
We're gonna say 2. Ma'am, what is that symbol called?
Theta.
Theta.
That. Yes.
2 theta minus 40 degrees
Mm-hmm.
is equal to
Mm-hmm.
theta plus 10 degrees.
Nice. What's our reason?
Alternate interior angles.
Okay, well, it's alternate angles. And which parallel lines do we have?
TP is parallel to
Parallel.
QR.
Thank you very much. Okay, now let's solve for theta.
Two theta
Mm-hmm.
plus theta.
Remember, we're moving it. If it was a plus, it becomes
Minus negative minus theta minus 40 degrees.
Oh, we're doing one at a time. Okay, minus 40 degrees. Okay,
equal to 10 degrees.
Okay, and then
2 theta minus theta is equal to theta.
okay,
We bring down negative 40 degrees.
and then it becomes what?
A positive.
There we go. So it becomes 10 degrees plus 40 degrees. Therefore, theta is how much?
50 degrees.
Beautiful. Okay. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. So now we have theta, guys. We need to solve for y. We need to solve for y. What do you guys think? Mikhail, do you see where your mistake is? Or would you like some explanation? Do you want us to unpack it and see what went wrong? Okay, so how are we going to solve for y, guys? Okay. How are we going to solve for y? Does anyone have an idea? Anyone? Nice, Oratile. That's beautiful. You should be enjoying this. Okay, I'm going to give you guys an idea. We have theta, right? Theta is what? 50 degrees. That means this whole angle is 60 degrees because it's 50 plus 10. And this one is 140 degrees. That is a very big hint that I just gave you now. Butle, yes, Butle?
Can I try?
Yes, let's go for it.
60 degrees plus y
Mhm.
equal to 2 theta
Okay, remember we solved it. It's this whole angle is equal to 140.
140 degrees.
Yes, and my reason?
Exterior angles of the triangle.
Oh, beautiful. Exterior angle of a triangle. Okay, let's go for it.
60 degrees plus y
Okay.
is equal to I did a mistake. Can we start all over?
Okay, you can start where you are now. It's perfect. This was perfect. Okay. Remember now we want y to be on its own. So get rid of 60 degrees.
140 degrees
Hmm.
minus 60 degrees
Yay. Therefore, y is how much?
80 degrees.
Beautiful. That was brilliant, and my voice was terrible. Oh my goodness. But that was beautiful. Thank you, Boucher. Wow, guys, we are so on fire today. Okay, someone was lost in the chat, but I think someone has sorted it out for us. If not, we can raise our hand. Okay. Woo, who's ready for a brain break? I'm sure ready for a brain break. Anyone have questions before we go there? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Thumbs up, thumbs down. There we go. Mali Bongwe.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello.
Ma'am, can I ask how did you get 140 and the 60?
So we solve for theta, right?
Yeah.
We said theta is 50. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
So therefore, where you see a theta, you must substitute 50. So if you put 50 there, it's going to be 50 degrees plus 10 degrees. And how much is that?
60.
60 degrees. And then for here, it's going to be 2 times 50 plus 40. What's 2 times 50?
140. I get it now, ma'am.
There we go. So I just substituted, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Come. No other questions, guys? Okay, let's go to our brain break. Your brain is about to pain again because I want to know how many triangles are in the sketch. Wait, we did this one. Never mind. No, there's another one. That one. We already did the other one. This is the one I want to know. Don't mind this. Your brain will hurt just now. But not yet. Now we're doing a brain break. We did the first one. No, we didn't. No? Okay, let's go back to the first one then. Let's see. How many triangles are in my first sketch? Damn, damn, damn. I don't know what movie that is from, but it's in my mind. It's a cartoon movie. That's all I remember. I pulled a brain muscle. Okay, Asamkela says it's 8 triangles. So does Thomas. Ooh, Taylor is upgraded and said 10. Whoa, we have someone says 11. Mkateko says 9. Aruna says, ooh, Liso says 13. Hannah says 7. Whoa, we don't have consensus here. Is it like it's 12? Kamkhara says 15, 14, Unalruna 17. Wow. Okay, we need to count. We need to count. And no, this is not glue, guys. Okay, I know my learners freak out when I do this. It's not glue, I promise you. I'm not pasting my lips. Okay, let's count our triangles. Okay, so there's one big triangle. Everyone has consensus. That's the first one. Okay, and then we have the blue one that's at the top. That's numbers 2. And then we have they color coded them for us, guys. And then we have the red one. That's 3. And then we have the purple one. That's 4. And then there's a yellow one. Like it goes from there to there to there. That's, I'm losing count. I see Simone saying something, but I don't know what it is.
It was just a very big, oh, because I missed that. I didn't see that.
Yeah. So we are number 5. There we go. And then we have the green one in the middle. That's 6. Okay. No. We should do a tally, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we have a bunch of small triangles and they're going to drive me crazy. Okay. So we have 1 and 2 over there. 1, 2. We have this small red one and that small purple one over there. 1, 2. And then we have this one there. It's another one. And then we have this one. That's another one. And the one that's upside down. That's another one. What have I missed? Did I count these little baby ones over here? These
I was
ones.
just about to tell you about those ones.
Oh, and there's 2 of them. So it's 1, 2. It's another one. Are there any other triangles? Did I miss anything? I don't think so. So it's 15, guys. People are saying 30, 38. Where did you find 38? Whoever that is didn't wear glasses and they see 3 of these. They're like, yeah, no, it looks like 38 to me. That's 15, guys. There's 15 triangles. This is a diamond. It doesn't count. And that doesn't count. I think that's all. Which ones did I miss, Liseho? Come on, guys. Tell me which ones I missed. Don't be stingy now with information. These ones. A lot. But which one is a lot? You must be specific. Me, I don't see any triangle that I missed here. You guys are sick of triangles. I think you guys are going squint and you're starting to see pictures in doubles. Sia's like, we don't share. It's okay, Sia. You're probably seeing blurry pictures and you're sick of triangles. You might be suffering from PTSD from triangles from the questions up there. That's possible. That's possible. Okay, well, I see 15, guys. If you're not willing to share, we're going to go with 15. Okay. Yeah, is here to make my life difficult. He's like, we don't share answers. But just for the record, you were right. Okay, cool, bye. That's fine. Okay, I think that's enough triangles for the brain break. Okay, let's do one of these and then you guys can go to the quiz. How's that? Let's do this one, guys. It's really manageable. X, Y, and Z. Finished. Okay, we have a deal. Let's do it. Someone help me with X, Y, and Z. Woo, Y is 44 degrees. Where's Y? Oh, there it is. How did you get Y, Izo? Oh, I can see how you got Y. Give me a reason. Such a beautiful way to get Y. Y is 44 degrees. Okay, I'm going to wait for the reason for Y while I write X is 66 degrees. Give me a reason for the X, guys. Come on now. There we go. Alternate angles. And what are my lines? It's AB and CD. Okay. AB is parallel to CD. I'm still waiting for a reason for Y, guys. Still waiting for a reason for Y. It is 44. That is correct. I feel like Izo saw it and doesn't want to share with us. I want a reason for why. Yes, Liseho.
Hi, man.
Hello.
Ma'am, I think Y is 44 because B is parallel to D.
Okay, but what type of angles are they? Check in the chat, they're helping you.
Corresponding.
There we go. So these are corresponding angles. And as you said, AB is parallel to CD. Now we're left with Z, guys. One thing left. One thing left. Z is 70, says Oliver. I love it. But how did you get it? What did I do? I don't know what I did, guys. Forgive me. Technology is not for everyone. Guys, all I saw was my screen vanishing. And I'm like, mental breakdown. Okay, let's go back. Angles on a straight line or angles in a triangle, guys. You can do it both ways, okay? So you can say Z plus 44 plus 66 equals 180. There are two reasons for this, okay? It's either adjacent angles on a straight line or sum of interior angles of a triangle. Then what? Remember, no personal chats. Okay. Also co-interior. I didn't see that. Also co-interior angles. Ooh, there's so many ways to solve this. So we can say Z plus, what's 44 plus 66? I didn't see it at all. You see why Miss Simone is here, guys? That would be 110 degrees equals 180. Okay. And then Z equals 180 minus 110. Therefore, my final answer, thank you very much, Buhle, Z is 70 degrees. You guys are superstars.